So something actually showed up in the mail today that I had pretty much given up on, and we were actually supposed to get two of these because we had multiple pre-orders from multiple accounts, but at least one of them has shown up magically almost a year after the fact, the Shenmue III t-shirt. I am actually very, very surprised that this showed up. I kind of given up that it was going to happen, and I have to mention too, I'm going to open this up here, but I know it's like a forbidden thing, and I guess it's forbidden to say anything negative related to Shenmue. It's gotten to a point where it's like a culty thing, and this is coming from someone who loves Shenmue and has been supporting it from the beginning. And I love Shenmue 3. I know it's a bit divisive. Some people were a little disappointed in how it turned out. I'm in the camp that I absolutely loved it. I thought it was exactly what I wanted all these years. I loved it. And even I have to say that from the very beginning, from the original announcement, it has not done a good job with marketing itself, with relating to the fans, with getting physical rewards out of the people, whatever. And I don't care about t-shirt. Again, I don't care if I get a t-shirt. I care about the game and that I helped support it and that it came out and it was great. I care about that. But what I do care about is the message, because you'll see in so many videos, Amanda watches a lot of PlayStation 4 collection videos because she's looking for ideas because she loves the PlayStation 4. And every one, when they're going through their collection that she's seen in dozens at this point, they get to Shenmue 3, the backer edition, and they pull out that terrible, crappy cardboard slipcover that was put on there, and they're just like, yeah. And it really gets to the heart of, I think there's a lot of disappointment and resentment, not necessarily in the game itself, but in the perception of the other elements of how the public relations and the marketing aspects. And I don't think those did a very good job of reaching non-Shenmue fans, the people that are already fans. I think the re-release of Shenmue 1 and 2 on PS4 did more to get new fans, and the interactions of current fans making videos about Shenmue did more to market and get new fans than anything related to the people actually being paid to market Shenmue 3 and that type of thing. And that's what has me a little worried about the future of Shenmue and Shenmue 4. On the positive side, I think something like the Shenmue anime, I'm excited that could be an outlet to get new interest in new fans. But I'm just worried about how much that's going to affect the future of Shenmue. Is this perception. I mean, from the very beginning, there was, if you remember, that confusion because they were on Sony's stage. There was this rumor going around that spread faster than the actual reality, saying that Sony was actually funding a large portion of this, so you're wasting your money on the Kickstarter. It's kind of like take your money and run, or they're basically just trying to trick fans into paying for part of the budget so Sony can save money. There was a pervasive story about that, a theory about that in the beginning, and that was just the beginning of just people having wrong ideas about Shenmue. When the very first trailer came out with the unfinished character models and whatever, I thought it was awesome and exciting and seeing it's on the right road, but people took that wrong and thought this is a look at the final project, and there were so many videos talking about, oh, it looks terrible, and the people not getting the concept that Shenmue 1 and 2 were big AAA cutting edge games. Shenmue 3 is more of an indie title, and not understanding that. And I just don't think the message of what's going on with Shenmue 3 was ever handled very well. And the t-shirt brings up that point as well, because getting the backer rewards, they're finally coming out to a lot of people, but stuff like the t-shirt, when it comes to the marketing and things like that, and really pushing out the message, something simple like a t-shirt should have been out right around launch or before launch as a marketing tool. That's something easy to do. I mean, you could go almost a year ago, you could have gone online and found Shenmue 3 t-shirts. Months and months ago, you could very easily go on and find Shenmue 3 t-shirts. Not this cool official one from the campaign. Here's the front. The soccer backer thing here in the back. So this is awesome. I'm going to wear this very sparingly to keep it in good shape. Really, really cool. Very happy about that. But again, this is something that should have been out much earlier as a promotional thing. People, opening Shenmue 3 on launch day, wearing their t-shirt. People wearing the t-shirt to promote it maybe, a couple months after it came out. They're like, hey, check it out. Or, I don't know, in general, it just feels like that aspect of Shenmue 3 was never handled very well. And again, I don't care that it was a long time coming for the T-shirt on a personal level. Whatever, if I never got it, whatever. What I care about is getting the game. But in general, the idea that you back the title and got a cardboard sleeve, or you go to Best Buy and get a steelbook for like $10, which was immediately marked down, and things like that. It just felt like that aspect of the game was never handled well. The message was never clear. I felt like the entire process through Shenmue 3's development, I was constantly having to have conversations and defend Shenmue 3 before it was even a finished product. I mean, defending this thing like it's out there because there was such a negative perception and so much misinformation. And I think a lot of fans had that same experience where they just kind of had to sit back and defend something that they were supporting and loved, from things that weren't even true to begin with, or just total misconceptions. And I really worry about how much how much bad blood there is now, and how much of a bad perception there is now, because I've seen a lot of that. That's why I say that, because I've seen a lot of that in videos where a lot of people have even openly said they would not back a Shenmue 4 if it went that direction. We don't know at this point, but if I really have a fear that, what if, even with the anime and whatever, and things like the new soundtracks they made a video about that are coming out, all that stuff, whatever, if it doesn't speak outside the already existing fandom, and some of that fandom has been alienated, if it does have to go the route of we need some more fan support to get this off the ground, I don't know if it's going to be there, and I definitely don't think it'll be there in the same way it was when that originally was announced up on Sony's stage. I don't think that will ever happen again. So that is a bit of a worry going forward, and I just wanted to mention that. So I love Shenmue 3. I really hope things turn out well, and I hope that there is a stronger backing from even just Sega itself or whatever for Shenmue 4, and it doesn't have to go the route of fan support. If it does, I will be supporting Shenmue 4, absolutely. But I always had that worry in the back of my mind until we figure out what is actually going on with the future of Shenmue. They get unsteady at this point.